Sharing, always wanna be on your back. Today I'm showing you what I cooked for my family. There's some great baby-friendly dishes. I said don't judge me! Hello friends and family, this is Megan Moon, aka Chun Miguksaram Imidang, and it is 6:45 on a lovely Saturday morning. You guys love when we do cooking videos, so I thought we'd do another what I cook for my family in a day video. The way that they just be staring. So nowadays in the morning, they don't really like to eat much or eat right away. They just like to have some yogurts. You want a potato? Okay, let me get you a potato. The good thing about having potatoes ready all the time is that it's a good snack when they want one right away. So I guess today Luna's having potato and yogurt, and then I will prepare just a light breakfast. So sometimes for breakfast I like to make these almond flour sort of donuts for the babies. You could essentially put it in a muffin pan. Take 1 1/4 cup of almond flour, pop it into your bowl. Whoops. Take 1/4 cup of a granulated, I can't say that word, of a granulated sweetener of choice. I'm using allulose, of course. You can use erythritol, or you can just use regular sugar, coconut sugar, whatever sugar you want. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 2. You want to take 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you want to take 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I cannot find my 1/4 teaspoon. You're just going to eyeball it. They look right. Okay. Whisk our dry ingredients together until there are no more clumps. It's taking forever. Allulose. Squeeze it with my fingers. Squeeze it. I'm satisfied with that. Now in another bowl, you're gonna do your wet. So you're gonna take 2 eggs, and then you want to use a hand mixer, or you can do it by hand. We're gonna do this for a few minutes until it's nice and frothy. Now you're gonna add 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. I don't wanna waste it, so I'm gonna lick it. It's expensive, okay? I said don't judge me! So the Greek yogurt that we use is flavorless, no sugar at all. If you are going to use a sweet yogurt, I guess you'd probably have to lessen the amount of sugar you have, unless you just love sugar, and in which case, go for it. Now you want to put 1/4 cup of milk. Ooh, whisk it in, whisk it in. And lastly, you just want to put a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to start adding the dry to the wet. Scrape down the sides as needed. You put them at 175 for about 10 minutes. So I'll get my avocado oil, spray these little molds. So now let's pop them in our air fryer for 10 minutes. Whoop, perfect. So you want to let them just cool all the way down before you pop them out. Oh, look, it's so cute. Luna said that she wants apple, so I'm gonna do apple and dragon fruit. I'm just having breakfast too. His mouth is full, Luna. There you go. So today for lunch, I'm going to be making some air-fried sort of crispy chicken tenders with a honey garlic sauce. It is so good, so easy. Let's get started. So you want to take about 100 grams of flour. Now I prefer to use einkorn flour if you're somebody who's sensitive to gluten or has IBS. It can be better because it's an old form of wheat that hasn't been altered, and it has lower amounts of gluten like old wheat used to have before they like mass produced it and stuff. Now 101, 3/4 cup of flour. So now you're gonna take a teaspoon of all of these things, a teaspoon of black pepper, paprika, onion powder, and I do a teaspoon of garlic salt. If you don't have garlic salt, you can do a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of salt separately. Put it in a shallow bowl. And we need about 120 grams or so of cornflake. And also put those in a shallow bowl, crunch them up. Welcome to ASMR cooking with cornflakes. I forgot to put on the rice. Mr. Moon, pop. Okay, Mr. Moon not gonna do the rice. Baby's crying. Okay, get on my back, girl. We got a deadline for lunch here. They always wanna be on mommy's back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, get a packet of your chicken breast. Then you're gonna get an egg. I like to put just a little milk, mix it up. Sharing, always wanna be on your back. Take it and cut it into strips, 3 like sections. Mommy's cooking. Mommy's cooking. Luckily, we taught her how to use them. But one time she got into the thing where I keep my hair extensions. And what do you think she did? She cut them. Flour, egg, and then in the cornflakes. Okay, and then pop it in the air fryer. She's saying water. Flour, egg, and cornflakes. I'm gonna pop this in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 180. So while that's going, you can get your honey sauce ready. You're gonna put 3 tablespoons of honey in there, and then you're gonna put 1 tablespoon of chili flakes if you like, and you can put 2 teaspoons of garlic paste. And the chili flakes are a little spicy for the baby, so I'm not putting it today, but they're really good when you throw them in there. Because you wanna put your butter on the skillet. Boom! Once the butter is melted, just add the rest of the sauce. Okay, so you're gonna take each piece, sort of rub it in, rub it around. Along with the chicken tenders, we're also gonna have some broccoli tots. Let's get started. So you wanna just take 1 little broccoli head, and then you just want to cook it just until it's fork tender. You don't want it to be too soft. And you want to smash it with a fork. And any pieces like that, like in pieces that are big, make sure you just chop them. When you use the pork rind crumbs, because it has that flavor, you don't really have to put much added seasonings on it. About 2/3 of a cup, pour it in, and then you want to take 1 cup of shredded cheese. And then you're gonna just add an egg. Mix it up, form them into the shape of little tots. This is very tedious. So you want to have these in the air fryer at 190, and you're going to cook them between 20 and 25 minutes. All right, guys. Try.
밖에가 뭐야 이거?
cornflake. 좋지. Want some salad? I usually make dressing at home, but today was a hectic day, so I used this one. I like this one because it's used with allulose. It tastes very similar to the one that I make at home that I made in the last cooking video. So if you do want to know how to make like a sort of oriental sesame dressing, then you should check out the last cooking video. It'll be linked below. I'm going to get started on putting our dinner on in advance. So for dinner, we are going to prepare some meat using my favorite tool you guys would know by now is the crock pot. Jjim is a Korean, like sort of braised beef short rib dish. And typically you just do it on the stove. I prefer to just throw everything in the crock pot. So we have got, they're like short ribs. And you want it to be sort of fatty. And I just have them sat in hot water. First, what you want to do is get yourself some soy sauce. So I'm just going to go with 1/2 cup. I'm using allulose like always. So this is optional. If you want, you can take something called matsul, which is a type of cooking alcohol in Korea when you just want to have a little bit more water to what you're cooking. So I'm going to put just about 1/4 cup in it because I do like the flavor it gives. And for garlic, put 1 tablespoon. If you're like me and you're crazy about garlic, then you put 2. 1/2 teaspoon or so of black pepper. About 1 tablespoon of sesame oil just for flavor. Mix it, mix it. Pour it in over the meat and just let it sit for 3 to 4 hours. I also like to add potatoes to it. So what I'll do is add potatoes in the last hour. This is how Luna tells us she wants to go outside. Go with daddy outside. When they first used to say 신발, which means shoe, they would always say 신발, 신발. And so Mr. Moon would be like, no, 신발. So one of the little side dishes that I've been making recently is like these sort of little carrot fritters for the babies with carrot and cheese, and they really, really like them. So I've been growing carrots for the last couple months. We have not checked how they are growing, so I have no idea if they are ready or not. Nope, they lied. They're like, we're gonna get the tops really, really big, but we're not gonna grow much at all. I'm gonna take these carrots and do something with these a little later. So look. We had 1 big carrot that we grew in the garden, not bought from the local store. So just want to get to grating. I like to very finely grate it on this very small one. And the good thing about this recipe is you don't have to squeeze out any excess water. Add a little cheese. It's gonna be about half the amount of carrot, I would say. 2 big salt shakes. I don't know. This is the recipe that I just kind of made up at home. And you can add other seasonings if you want. Paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. All those seems to be really good. Just gonna add 1 egg. Mix it in. And then you're just gonna add enough flour just so it soaks up the egg and forms a little dough. So this is actually good. You want it to be a little wet. I used to prefer like stovetop cooking over air fryer cooking, but when you have children who are grabbing at your legs, you can't like sit with it. So I've sort of just learned to make whatever I can in like the air fryer or crock pot so I don't have to like sit with it. Pop it on your little air fryer mat. So 180 for 15 to 20 minutes. It just depends on how more or less carrot you had because it's just 1 carrot. Each carrot size is different. My air fryer is kind of broken. I don't know what it is. It suddenly started not cooking things evenly. There's like a random hot spot like on one side. Do you see the hot spot? So carrot tops are actually eaten here. When in doubt, all you have to do is just blanch them, add some sesame oil and some soy sauce, and it tastes really good. Look at him. Look guys, a snail. You see the snail? So cute. You wanna get on my finger? The snail. Baby snail. It's so cute. The reason why I'm doing so many is because I'm like, I've never cooked them before, so I don't know if they're gonna wither up like spinach and like just disappear into oblivion. Put them in a bowl and fill it up. So yeah, you just need to blanch them for 3 minutes, take them out, squeeze out the excess water, add a little bit of sesame oil and soy sauce, and that is basically like if you have a random vegetable stem and you don't know how to eat it, that is the Asian way. Squeeze out the water. Take your very small withered mass of veggies, put it in a little bowl. Take a little sesame oil, probably like a tablespoon or so, and an equal amount of soy sauce. Then you're gonna top it off with some sesame seeds. So the babies are up from their nap. Mr. Moon's still asleep. The babies are just having banana. While they were napping, I was scrolling on Instagram and I found this recipe and it's called cornflake crack. And we never have cornflakes at home. You need 1.5 cup of cornflake, 60 grams of butter. Next you need 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I don't have brown sugar, so if you don't have brown sugar, all you have to do is just mix white sugar with molasses till it turns nice and brown. Pop it into the air fryer for 10 to 12 minutes. Now we just need to let it cool completely. This is so good. It's not fully set yet, but I tasted something, it was so good. They're like, give me more. Guys, that stuff is so good. It is literally like crack. Like all of us ate all of it. Like I ate way too much of it. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. So now that we had that snack, we probably ruined our dinner because dinner is in like 30 minutes. So maybe we won't eat as much, but we'll have leftovers for tomorrow. Then I don't have to cook that much tomorrow. So this is after 3 hours. Ooh. So it should be ready now. Let's take a look. All right, let's see. Oh, just pull out. I love when the fat is like that. Oh. And also meat, when it's like that, the babies tend to eat it pretty well. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Oh my God, beef fat potatoes.
Oh boy, right there.
I don't know why they love that thing. Seaweed soup.
Oh, whoa.
Just having a little bit of leftovers of the chicken. Ribs. Some seaweed soup. Our carrot patties. It's kind of one of the ways that I get them to eat more vegetables. And I made them yesterday.
Oh, cookies.
They're not cookies, these are cookies. Ruben, you want some meat? You want some meat?
Oh,
Okay, she's had some meat. Oh, pancakes. Mmm.
Huh?
Need some meat so you can have some guns like your mom. Oh, my guns might be getting a little bigger.
Cookies. Cookies.
It's not cookies, it's carrot pancake. Today was such a good food day. Mr. Moon, under unsig mami terasa.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely peeled all them ribs. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. All the recipes will be down below. Let me know if you want to keep doing these videos about what we eat and just showing the recipes that I found, because there's a whole bunch of recipes that I find that I'd be trying out. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video and hope you see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like me on Facebook, and we will see ya.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, can you try this? See ya.
See ya.